So, what are matrices? Well, a matrix is basically an easy way to multiply a bunch of numbers together in a specific way. Today we're going to tell you how to multiply them to solve for a cross product. So first we're going to set up our matrix. We're going to have ijk across the top, and then below that in a second row we're going to have our first vector, our ax, our ay, and our az coordinate. And then below that vector we're going to have our b vector laid out exactly the same way. Now, after this part, we're going to split it up. We're going to take 3 boxes. Our first box is going to be the 4 on the right. So our AY, our AZ, our BY, and our BZ grouped together. Then our second box is going to be AX, BX, AZ, and BZ, which is the outsides. And then our third box is the leftmost square you can make, which is the AX, our AY, our BX, and the BY. And our equation is going to look like this. Our A cross B equals your first box times I minus your second box times J plus your third box times K. Now, once we have these boxes set up, we're going to do some cross multiplication. So we're going to start in the top left corner of the first box and go down to the bottom right corner. Then we're going to put a subtraction sign. Then we're going to go from the bottom left corner up to the top right corner. And we're going to do this for every single box and just bring those values down. So the first box will look like AY times BZ minus BY minus AZ, and that quantity times I. Then our second box, AX times BY minus BX times AY. Our third box, AX times BY minus BX times AY. And make sure you make the second term have a negative sign in front of it. So now that you know what it's going to look like without numbers, let's try it with numbers. So we have 2 vectors, our A vector, 4i plus 3j minus 10k, and our B vector, negative 3i plus 2j plus 3.4k. And we're finding A cross B. So the first thing we're going to do is set up our matrix. So it'll be ijk across the top. The second row will be 4, 3, 10, 4, 3, negative 10 from left to right. Then the third row, negative 3, 2, and 3.4. Now from here we can split it up into our smaller boxes. So we'll have our right box, which will be 3 and negative 10 on the top, 2 and 3.4 on the bottom, all times I. Then our second box we'll put a negative sign first. Then we'll have a 4 and a negative 10 on the top, a negative 3 and a 3.4 on the bottom, that box times J, plus a 4 and a 3 on the top, and a negative 3 and a 2 on the bottom of the second box times K. Now we can do our cross multiplication. Every box will go top left to bottom right, bottom left to top right, with the minus sign in between. You can see what that looks like here. And then we'll simplify the innermost parentheses. And then finally we'll simplify the outside parentheses to get our final vector 8.8 I plus 16.4j plus 17k is A cross B. Hopefully this helped you, made things a little bit easier. Thanks for watching.